UP racing off to a lead. It was as high as 7, and they managed to maintain that lead until the end as they took set number 2 from NU 25-19.
Well, this is definitely a much different UP squad we're seeing. Remember, the first time these two teams met last November 26, it was NU taking the game in straight sets. But now you see that the UP has really, brought their game today. We saw how Southlyn Ramos and Pau Henido really made their presence felt, challenging the blockers of NU as well as their defense.
UP able to win their 3rd set here in season 74. They have only won 2 sets before this game. They took 1 set against UST in the first round and another set against UE also in the first round. Now let's see if UP can take 2 sets or maybe even 3 for the first time here in season 74. South Ramos starred once again for UP here in the 2nd set. And she has put on an inspirational performance so far.
That's right, and that's why in terms of attack points in set number 2, you see here that the Lady Maroons led with 9 points as compared to only 7 of the Lady Bulldogs. 3 block points for UP, while NU had 2. And look at this, 5 service aces for the Lady Maroons, and NU got 1. And this just goes to show that NU really had some difficulties when it came to receiving in the 2nd set.
And that was supposed to be UP's problem, the first ball, but they seem to have transferred it to NU. Let's see if Lady Bulldogs can adjust here in set number 3. Once again, thanks for joining us on Studio 23. It is a service ace to kick things off. The rookie Andrea Manzan continuing to show her potential with that very sharp service ace. South Ramos. Nepomuceno digging it up from the back row. Magtalas to South once again, goes down the line. And already, I am going to declare that this is the best performance of South Ramos here in season 74.
That's right, exhausting all options that she has, trying to variate the angles of her shots, although it seemed like she wasn't satisfied with that hit.
And she's had an up and down season, had that game wherein she sprained her ankle and she was in tears, had to be carried out of the court. So things are looking good in the last game for South Ramos here. Let's go now to Victor Lopez.
Now in that last set, in the last huddle, Coach Francis talked to the girls about the receiving, saying that it was very troublesome for the girls, and it's just the same reason why UP was able to pull away by such a great margin. Second, he told them that most of their problems were also rooted in the fact that they lack communication. Things such as collisions could have been easily avoided and positioning adjusted if you girls only spoke to each other, says Coach Francis. Now at the end, he also told his girls that they should try to follow his instructions to a T, because they're actually just there to aid them and not to hurt them. Hopefully they do so in this set. Anton and Ann.
Thank you, Victor. Well, we all know the importance of communication here in the game of volleyball. We see it from the top teams like UST. We always see Micah Ortiz and Dimokulangan communicating Ortiz when she asks for the sets from Rhea. And talagang tinutulungan ni Rhea si Ortiz to get those points through those running hits that they execute together.
That's right. And, something that we are actually looking for from the Lady Bulldogs at this point is yung mag-communicate. Because a lot of times you would see 2 people defending the ball, nagkakabanggaan sila sa likod, or even when it comes to setting up the second ball, you'll see if misreceived, 2 people will go after the ball, not knowing who will actually, who is supposed to set it.
Nicely dug up there by Tew. Salibad for a quick set to Aganon. And that one goes out. It is a point for National University. UP again out with an early lead here in set number 3.
3-point. Lady Maroons.
Service error there. So a chance for UP to
And Ramos.
continue building on this lead, and they're doing it without their best player, Angeli Araneta, whom according to Tiff in her report a while ago has not been performing well in practice. It has actually been Aliana Abad, one of the UP rookies who have been performing well in practice. So
Service.
Coach Jarod giving an opportunity to the younger players of UP to play here, and so far it's producing results as UP took set number 2, but South there medyo nabitin lang.
Not enough power on that last serve.
Liza Mandapa. Serving for the Lady Bulldogs.
Mandapat in her second season. Wore jersey number 17 last year, now with jersey number 9. Nepomuceno. And that one hit the antenna. Point for UP. Let's go now to Tiff Atendido.
Thank you, Anton. Keeping the momentum on UP's side is the game plan for the next 2 sets. Na sa atin na, huwag na nating pabayaan. Coach Jarod says, hindi na makapag-drop ball ang NU kasi nabasa na natin, alam na natin kung paano i-handle. Kaya keep your presence of mind. Coach Jarod asked the girls to keep the intensity on their side. Observing the girls, you know, it's really different when an athlete plays not just with talent but also with heart. With South Ramos playing the game of her life, did you know that the senior is actually taking up rhythm and expect her to be a flight attendant after graduation? Anton and Ann?
Thank you, Tiff, for that report. But South still has, and a couple of other players from UP still have 1 more year of eligibility here in the UAAP. So it's really up to the player whether they will decide to go into the real world and work, or to continue on playing. 4th-year players for UP, Pala, Dehenido, Ana Del Mundo, and of course, South Ramos. 8-5, UP still on top here. Momentum is definitely on their side.